Nice headline. Roster does not
No,
lie.
really.
You know, they auctioned the whole future off 2 years ago, win the Super Bowl, made the deal to get Matthew Stafford. Good acquisition. Team got old. Team had wide variety of injuries in the offensive front, had no legitimacy at running game. Stafford got hurt, neck, back, spine. He's back totally healthy. But the big issue is, do they have enough around him? 14 veteran players who were starters have left this team since the end of last season.
Wow.
Jalen Ramsey, Leonard Floyd, Bobby Wagner, Ashawn Robinson, Taylor Rapp, all on the defensive side. Had 14 draft picks. Didn't do anything in free agency because they had no cap space. Signed 24 undrafted street free agents. So it is really outside of the quarterback, Stafford, and the superstar defensive tackle, Aaron Donald. It's really a team of no names going to have to prove itself. Do think, nobody's talked about this, quick fix in the offensive line. I think they've had a really good offseason. Steve Avila was a number 1 draft pick, and he is a warrior of an offensive guard. Logan Bruss out of BYU was supposed to be a starter last year, got hurt in training camp, missed the whole season. He's back. They got 3 young offensive tackles. One of them's got to replace since retired Andrew Whitworth. I do think the offensive front's going to be better. I just don't know who's going to play defense around Aaron Donald, because all those guys I just named who left are playing somewhere else. And if Sean McVay didn't like being 5-12 last season, what do you think it's going to be like this year if he goes 4-13? Because I just don't think they have enough players. That's my theory on the Rams. But you know what? You won the ring 2 years ago. Hope you enjoyed it, but boy, it's going to be a painful road back.
That's usually what people say is, get me a championship and it's okay if we stink for the next 10 years. At least we won one. But here, that's a total tangent question for you, Lee. The Rams have had a lot of different uniforms over the years, over the decades. Do you have a favorite?
I don't like what they've been wearing of late, the design. They must have got that from somebody in 3rd grade. How could you think that looked good? I like the blue and that form of gold. I like the Rams horns. I think if they went back throwback, I would really like that. I think LA would like that. Now, granted, the Chargers are snazzy because they got powder blues and they got the all whites and they got the lightning bolt, which is historical in its nature. I just think, the Rams need to go back to what the Rams were from a stylized uniform helmet standpoint in the Eric Dickerson era, and obviously well before that, when they were a Super Bowl type team. That's what I would do, because boy, I sure don't like what they got on that right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Dickerson era, Vince Ferragamo era, that was a classic look. The Deacon Jones with the blue and the white, that was clean. But yeah, some of these new versions I've been seeing have been kind of wacky. But isn't it odd too that both teams are blue and yellow? They're there in that stadium. So I guess it makes it easy for the people that run SoFi.
Yeah, but they got Chargers are really powder blue more than they are anything else. Okay, those are topics